welcome head coach, University of Kentucky men's basketball, John Calipari.
Thank you, folks. Thank you very much. Let me start by telling you they call me Coach. That's on the door of my office. That's the public perception of who I am. But I don't view myself that way. I see myself as a servant leader. What I do is try to lead and serve my staff, my team, our community. I don't think I'm in the basketball business. I think I'm in the business of helping families break generational cycles, whether that may be educational, it may be poverty, teaching them to be fathers and men.
You're truly not worried about anybody else. And then when you screw up or you don't do your thing, what we do? Blame the other guy. I'll blame somebody else.
I want practices to be harder than games. Early in the season, I want to challenge the guys. I want to see what they can take. I want to be really tough on them. I want to be really vocal. I want to see when they're up against it how they respond. We'll do things where we huddle and break a huddle and do an action to see how they are out of timeouts. Bottom line is, early on I'm really hard, and as the season goes on, I empower them more and more and more.
Who would stop with 9 seconds to go? I got a good idea. Who would stop with 9 seconds to go and win the game?
We don't have leadership yet. I'm killing everybody. How can you lead when you're getting killed? It's hard. So as this evolves, leaders evolve.
If I stay out like this and that ball's thrown from here, has to be an absolute killer run. I'm not doing that. Who else doesn't do it? You do exactly what he does. I'm going back, and then I'm going to my man. It's not what Nerlens does. Go.
But I think practice has to be harder than the games. They have to look forward to games. But I want them to have fun practicing. I want them to enjoy coming in that gym every day and being pushed. What my point to them all the time, you must bust through that comfort level. If you're playing comfortably, you're not pushing yourself, and I'm not pushing you. I need to make you uncomfortable. You need to make yourself uncomfortable.
So you lost the ball, now you lose the game. I don't know if it matters that much to you, or what it looks like probably matters more, but that's okay.
All right, guys, look. Coach is going to go over the board a couple things. You're going to bat. You understand? You got to start playing like they talked about my old UMass team. These dudes look like they're going to the electric chair if they lose. They're just balling. We got to get to that. No coolness. We're not trying to be cute. You understand? We're not trying to do it. We're balling the entire time. Speed, grind that out. Speed, grind that out. Both on offense and defense. And we got to get it. You understand? Ain't too late. Let's just go do our thing.
Pulls up, passes out to Goodwin, around to Wilcher, to Mays in the left corner. Bounce pass down to Noel, goes under for a dunk. Passes right side to Mays. Bounce pass down to Poitras, goes for the basket, puts it in. Alex Poitras with a strong move. The Whitaker bank shot gives him 5, 12-3 Kentucky. And looks like Sanford's falling back into the zone again. Olsen, a lob to Goodwin, makes the catch and drops it in. Bounce pass down low, batted away by Cauley-Stein, picked up by Harrow. Another steal for the Cats. Ahead to Goodwin, left baseline, dumps it underneath the Harrow. Shovel pass to Poitras, who puts it in. Great look by Harrow. Timeout, Sanford. High to claim the rebound. Noel couldn't get it, but Poitras does. He drives it into front court. Stops at the top. Left side to Mays. Open three in the air. Good.
The big fella, Alex Poitras, handling that transition.
Out front by Noel. A run out and a dunk. Off of the right corner to Beckham. Fakes, goes by Wilcher. And deep blocked by Noel. Wilcher's got it. Wilcher leads the break for Kentucky. Fires across the right side. Layup good. Harrow. Up to Polson. Dribbles to the right elbow. Picks up his dribble. Feeds it to Wilcher. Bounce pass to Noel for a dunk. Comes to the top. Goes off the bounce and blocked down low by Noel. Out to Polson. He leads the break. 4-on-2. Lob across to Harrow. Feeds it into the lane. Layup good. Poitras. Off the The high pick from Noel comes left. Bounce pass into the lane to Wilcher. Wilcher turns, goes up and under, scores it! And a foul on Sanford. Now curls into the lane, batted away. Picked up by Mays. Cats with another steal. Right side to Poitras and a flying dunk with a big man from Tennessee. And 13 for Poitras to lead Kentucky 39-10. Mays, left corner. Bounces it down to Cauley Stein on the block. He turns into the paint, kicks it over to Wilcher. Right corner three, good! Turns, passes out to Wilcher, 5 to shoot, over to Goodwin. 3 right of the circle, rims out, no good, tapped up, and then dunked in by Cauley Stein. He missed the tap, but it went off the board. He grabbed it with 2 hands, threw it down. Harrow into the circle, over to Goodwin. Drives into that zone and lays it in. Split 2 defenders, got right to the rim. 11 for Archie Goodwin. Into Cauley Stein in the left corner, out to Harrow. Back to Mays, open 3, left corner, it's in the air and it's good. For Julius Mays, second 3 of the night. Here comes Kentucky. Mays into front court, over to Wilcher, right of the circle. To Goodwin in the corner. Goodwin drives into the lane, layup rolls around and finally drops in. Now Harrow, right of the circle. Over to Goodwin, penetrates off the left wing, feeds for a dunk down low by Cauley Stein. First no good, long rebound claimed by Goodwin. Drives it into front court, lob ahead and a dunk by Cauley Stein. Olsen comes out to get the pass. Left side, here's a 3, good for John Hood out of that deep left corner to Harrow. 1 dribble to Hood, right corner 3. 2 in a row from each corner.
What do you want to do with your life? I mean, what are you trying to do with this game? What do you want this team to be? You want us to be any good? Because we're no good right now. Now, we're making adjustments, throwing the ball ahead and doing some things. We're figuring stuff out, but none of it matters because you're not in shape. None of it matters because you don't have the competitive spirit. Most of your lack of shape, where is most of it? Right there. I gotta stop. I'm tired. Right there. I'm gonna run into the screen. I'm gonna jog up the court instead of fly. I'm not gonna play that mentally soft. So we gotta start working on stuff. Conditioning, great way to do it.
UK Athletics is still making great strides in building a successful, comprehensive athletic program. This could not have been achieved without support of the fans, donors, and sponsors. UK Athletics and UK IMG Sports Marketing wish to extend this special thank you to our following official corporate partners: McDonald's, Central Bank, Coca-Cola, Gatorade, Kentucky Farm Bureau, Kroger, Nike, Papa John's, and UK Healthcare.
Hi, this is John Robick, and this week's edition of The Hot Seat, I have former UK point guard Marcus Teague, 30th draft pick of the Chicago Bulls in the first round of this year's draft. Marcus, welcome to The Hot Seat.
Thanks for having me.
Now, what are you doing in town right now? It's today's August 4th. We're taping this for the upcoming year, but what are you doing in town?
We work in Coach Cal's camp right now, his pro camp.
It's your pro camp.
Yeah, our pro camp, but it got his name on it. So.
Well, I got your name on it too. You know what's neat is, you got all the guys that are back. Terrence is back, Michael's back, Deron, Darius were here. Was it neat to get back together with all those guys and just hang out for a few days?
Yeah, it was good to get a chance to see them. I ain't seen them all in a while. I wish Ant was here, but we've been having fun with each other for the past few days.
What was your first reaction when the Bulls took you with the 30th pick?
I was excited. It was the best feeling ever. I was just ready to get things started. It was a blessing from God.
Yeah, we're really proud of you, and it's neat for Cal and myself because we have another one of our former players that you'll be playing with once he comes back, and Derrick Rose. Have you had a chance to meet Derrick yet? Has he been around when you were there?
Nah, he been in California rehabbing. He haven't been at the facility much lately, so I'll meet him when I go back.
Yeah, well, one thing you're going to find from him is his work ethic, and he's a terrific player. Suffered a bad injury. Now, for the rest of the summer, what are your plans? What will you do after camp today, and take it for the rest of the summer?
I'm going back home to Indianapolis for a few days. Then I'm gonna go back to Chicago and start working out until the season starts.
Now, the question that everybody wants to know: you signed your contract. What's the first thing that you bought?
I had to get a truck. I bought an all-black Tahoe with all-black rims. I had to get that first.
It's neat to see what kind of cars guys get, and because did you have a car here when you were in school?
No, I ain't have a car.
You have your license?
Yeah, I got a license, but I ain't have a car.
I don't think Terrence has his license, so hopefully you can help him learn how to drive. What number are you going to be wearing for the Bulls?
25.
Same numbers, number 25. Last question I'll ask you. It's neat. You guys, we have the TV boards outside the locker room here, and you guys, while you're at camp, watching the highlights. But one thing that sticks out is we were watching together, you and me and a couple of other guys yesterday, when the final buzzer went off at the Final Four and you threw the ball up in the air. What were the thoughts going through your head?
That was probably the best feeling in the world. That was one of the greatest days of my life. We were just all happy and so proud of each other. It just felt good.
I mean, it truly was a team effort, and being around as a special group of guys, I knew that you guys came here with that goal in mind to win a national championship, and you did that. And we tell all the players, I guess you're a former player now, even though you're only here 1 year, but you're always welcome back here. It's great to see you guys back, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck in entering your rookie year in the NBA.
Thank you.
That's it for this week's edition of The Hot Seat. See you next week.
That's a tough one, but I'd say LeBron James because of all that he accomplished last year, and it was just fun watching him and seeing his success. What I think? I say Leonardo DiCaprio because he's one of my favorite actors. I chose to come to UK because of all the opportunities and just trying to accomplish something special, which has so far worked out. I mean, here they pretty much know everything about you, everything there is to know, they know, so I don't keep any secrets. I think the All Access pretty much showed up all him too, so I think they know pretty much everything about him. He's just a real competitive coach and a winner. Bagels, because I don't get them here, and that's my favorite thing to eat when I wake up when I go home. Sam Malone.
Is he clean or messy? Describe the room.
He can go back and forth. Right now it's actually really clean. We cleaned it the other day, so right now we're on the clean side.
Hi, this is John Robick, assistant coach with the University of Kentucky basketball. On this week's edition of Inside the Play, we're going back to the Long Island University game. We're running wide, as we discussed in previous weeks of our transition game. We have two guys over here. Nerlens has to get low. All right, Kyle stay up, Alex stay in the corner. We explore, don't have anything. Now what we want to try to do early in the game is try to establish a post game. And you see us do that quite often. So we're running one of our sets. Nerlens breaks hard to get open. Now we have actions on both sides of the floor. We have Kyle and Julius on this side. You have Archie and Alex on this side. So Nerlens' first job is to catch and square and see what he has. There are times where he can take his man. The only thing with Kyle right here, that screen should be on a little bit more of an outward angle. Now it's Julius's game with Nerlens. Or if Nerlens wants to go this way, he can go this way. But in this case, we go to the left side. Kyle sets a good screen. Julius does a terrific job of running his man off the screen. Nerlens' responsibility as the ball handler, and we're fortunate we have two good big men ball handlers. He is going to drive the ball at the defender and look for a handoff situation. As he drives it, that's great. Julius reads that his man goes under the screen. Julius A has shot. If he doesn't have shot, Kyle Wilcher's job is to roll back out for a pick and pop. And then Nerlens goes to the block. So we have shot, throw back to Kyle for shot, or post Nerlens. The weak side right now is sort of out of the play. but Julius does a great read. We cannot ask for a better shot to start the game than a 15-footer with one of our better shooters. Julius pulls the trigger, splash.
The biggest thing in all this, you got to start enjoying the process of becoming better. You as an individual player getting in the gym on your own or working with the coaches and having great enjoyment out of those workouts. Having these games as judges of where we are. Where are we right now? Where do we got to go? It's a process. Stuff doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in a day. It doesn't happen in 4 days. It's a process, and you got to enjoy that.
Goodwin comes up from the baseline to get the pass on the right side, dumps it down low. Poitras puts it in.
You gotta like
back shot.
Gotta like that.
Into the circle off to Goodwin. 6 to shoot. Back to Wilcher. Fakes, drives, off the glass. Oh, didn't put it on the glass. Just finger rolled it into the basket. Wilcher comes out to get it on the left wing, hands it to Mays. Fakes the 3, drives to the free throw line. Jumper in the air. Good. Julius Mays. Harrell comes into front court, floats it across court to Wilcher. Quick pass to Mays in the right quarter. Puts it on the floor, moves in. 10-footer. Good.
Good swinging of the ball as Portland came back defensively.
Portland stays in that 2-3 zone. Kentucky gets into the middle of it with a pass to Poitras, who turns and scores. No good. Cauley-Stein taps the rebound out to Harrow, who penetrates, throws it up to Wilcher, catches and scores. Nice assist from Harrow. The lob, catch, and score in one motion for Kyle Wilcher. Left side to Mays, back to Goodwin. They swing it to Wilcher. 3, right wing. Yes! That's good to see. Carr floats it out front where Cauley-Stein deflects it into the hands of Goodwin, racing to the other end. Goodwin against 3 defenders, goes for the basket, lays it in. Mays down low, puts it up, no good. Jam back in by Nerlens Noel. Fires it ahead to Goodwin in front court. Angles into the lane, goes for the basket, shovels it underneath for Poitras, who puts it up and in. Wildcats and Pilots battling for it. Noel pulls it out, gets it to Wilcher, ahead to Mays, drives it into front court. Mays kicks it to the trailer. Wilcher on the right side, fakes, drives into the lane, flips it up, and it goes, and a foul on Portland's Carr. Kentucky at 45%. Down low, Poitras and a dunk off the feed from Wilcher. Poitras with 15. 9 straight for Kentucky after Portland had cut the lead to 10. Reinfeld in the lane down against Noel, who blocks it. It's out of bounds off Kentucky. Tilke drives into the lane. Bounce pass off the pick and roll is knocked away. Loose ball. Noel dives on the floor, gets it off to Harrow. Here comes Kentucky. Ahead to Wilcher, running down the left side. Stops in the corner, feeds Noel for a dunk. Noel at the top of the circle. Passes right side to Harrow for a 3. Good! First career three-point basket for Ryan Harrow. Rebound Noel. Quick outlet to Goodwin. He's ahead of the pack. Going for a slam. Comes into Goodwin. Fires it up to Harrow in front court. Harrow drives into the lane. Lobs it up and a dunk by Cauley-Stein. Fires it up to midcourt to Goodwin. Makes us the catch in traffic. Cats have the numbers. Goodwin goes and slams it. And a foul on Nicholas. They had the 3-on-2. Archie saw the numbers. He took off from just inside the left elbow and slammed that one down. Rebounded by Poitras. Outlet to Harrow. Harrow left side to Goodwin. Another dunk.
Look, you always enjoy W's, but we're going to be going 3 weeks, and it's going to be ramped up now because I'm really not getting through. I told you this, guys, yesterday. The guys that were fearful that they weren't good enough, the number one was Derrick Rose, because he really couldn't shoot a little bit. He's scared to death he wasn't good enough. When I tell you that I would go in the summer, he would be in the gym 2-3 hours. I'm walking in and like, this dude's going at it. I leave, I come back. Now he's up to 5 hours. He's still in there. He's still in there. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, Brandon Knight was afraid. The way he started the year here, he wasn't getting nothing. There's no one. He's scared of it. You dudes aren't scared enough right now. Losing doesn't bother you enough, and you're not afraid. I'm good with how I am. You're not.
This is Kentucky Basketball was brought to you by Baptist Express Care Clinics, by KCTCS, by the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety, by UPS, by your local Ford dealer, by Lexington Clinic, and by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, and by Kentucky's Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, Central Bank, Arby's, Central Baptist Hospital, Golden Corral, Kroger, and by Dairy Queen.